Right now at noon, an investigation underway after the mother of the Abundant Life Christian School shooter is found dead. Plus, new details about the suspect in the shooting at Fort Stewart in Georgia. This is News 3 Now at noon. Thanks for joining us. I'm Josh Ryder. Right now, the mother of the Abundant Life School shooter is dead by apparent suicide. The State Journal is citing a Janesville police lieutenant who says Melissa Ruppnow died in what appears to be a suicide, but couldn't elaborate because of an ongoing investigation. It comes after officers were dispatched to a home on Madison Street on August 1st. Ruppnow's 15-year-old daughter, Natalie, opened fire at ALCS on December 16th, killing a student and a teacher and injuring 6 others. Her ex-husband, Jeffrey Ruppnow, is fighting charges that he gave Natalie access to the weapons used in the shooting, knowing that she struggled with her mental health. A Baraboo woman is dead after a crash involving a deer overnight. It happened in the town of Greenfield. According to investigators, the woman was driving on Highway 33 near the Highway X intersection with another vehicle heading the other direction, hit a deer. That deer was sent towards the woman's direction, smashing through her windshield, causing her to drive into a house. No one was inside the home at the time of that crash. Right now, investigators in Georgia are looking into how a U.S. Army sergeant was able to bring a personal weapon onto a military base and use it on his fellow soldiers. Cell phone video capturing the moment soldiers at Fort Stewart rushed from their barracks after an Army sergeant opened fire Wednesday just before 11 in the morning, injuring 5 soldiers. The incident prompted a lockdown on the base. The suspect, identified by Army officials, is 28-year-old Cornelius Radford. He's an active duty logistics sergeant who is said to have used a personal handgun to carry out the shooting before his fellow soldiers tackled him.
It's our training that kicked in, mine kicked in, and you just go to work.
I saw the smoke at the end of the hallway and I noticed there was a soldier laying on the ground, so I immediately sprinted over to the soldier and started rendering aid.
All 5 injured soldiers are in stable condition and are expected to recover. While the motive is still unknown, officials say Radford joined the Army more than 7 years ago, has never been deployed to combat, and has no known disciplinary issues, though he was arrested for DUI back in May. Turning to the weather now, First Warn meteorologist Blaze Keller has your certified most accurate forecast. He's out on the patio. Hi, Blaze.
Hello. You know, Josh and folks at home, we traded the haze for the humidity. It is not hot outside, but it is humid outside. We're taking a live look towards downtown Madison over Lake Mendota. It feels like 88 degrees. It's actually 83. The reason why, those dew points in the low 70s, the humidity, usually the humidity gets a little bit better in the afternoon because our temperature's warm and they get farther away from the dew points. But our humidity is at 67% in the Madison area and even higher elsewhere across southern Wisconsin. That's the reason why it feels very tropical outside. But again, we're coming off of, in some capacity, parts of Wisconsin or all of Wisconsin being underneath a consecutive air quality warning for 9 days. Southern Wisconsin, I think we got to 8 max, 9 though for northeastern Wisconsin yesterday. So I'm showing you the smoke to show you that it's kind of on out of here. Air quality is improving by a lot. More greens and yellows, moderate to good air quality. But as I mentioned, we traded the smoke now for the humidity. Dew points have climbed in about 5 to 10 degrees, so we've added moisture to central and southern Wisconsin. Take a look at those dew points, low to mid 70s. So it is very tropical feeling outside. That the relative humidity across southern Wisconsin, anywhere between 70 to 80%. So as I mentioned, southern Wisconsin, we had 8 days, but all of Wisconsin in some capacity was underneath 9 days of a constant air quality alert. So Josh, coming up with all this added moisture, we're going to talk about rain chances over the next couple of days. That includes today and what it looks like for the weekend. That's coming up in just a few minutes, and it's Thursday, so you know I'll be joined by a furry friend.
Oh, it's that time.
Yes.
All right, Blaze, thank you. Well, more news at noon. Around 200 Wisconsinites will soon be out of a job. Exact Sciences says it is laying off 4% of its overall workforce. This includes 80 positions at their Madison headquarters. The announcement follows an earnings call where Exact Sciences reported its core revenue grew 16% from last year. The company also says its profitability improved in the last quarter. In a statement, the company says, quote, "These changes will help us focus on the areas of our business that deliver the greatest impact for patients, physicians, and healthcare systems. By strengthening our foundation now, we're positioning the company for long-term success," end quote. President Trump's tariffs on dozens of countries went into effect at midnight. Economists say it almost certainly means prices will go up for Americans. Natalie Brand reports from the White House.
Goods imported from more than 60 trading partners and the European Union now face higher tariffs. In a midnight social media post, President Trump touted billions of dollars are flowing into the U.S. And he's promised more tariffs on the way, threatening a 100% levy on imported semiconductors.
If you're building in the United States or have committed to build, without question committed to build in the United States, there will be no charge.
They power everything from your electronics, your electric vehicles, your MRI machines in healthcare. So if you think about it, if those chips cost more, those products and services could cost more as well.
Economic analysts say it could take months or longer to feel the full impact of the new tariffs. President Trump is also threatening additional penalties on countries that buy Russian oil.
Wednesday, President Trump increased the tariff on India an additional 25% as punishment for its purchase of Russian energy.
We did it with India. We're doing it probably with a couple of others. One of them could be China.
The White House had given Russia until Friday to make a ceasefire deal with Ukraine. The Kremlin overnight said plans are in the works for a meeting between President Trump and Russian President Vladimir Putin.
There's a good chance that there will be a meeting very soon.
The White House has said President Trump is open to a meeting with both Russia and Ukraine's leaders. Natalie Brandt, CBS News, the White House.
President Zelensky has been pushing for direct talks with Putin, saying on social media, quote, finding real solutions can be truly effective at the level of leaders. Well, it has been 7 years since an explosion rocked the city of Sun Prairie. Abby Barr lost her firefighter husband on that tragic day in July of 2018. But instead of living in the past, she's choosing to stay positive by giving back to the community that supported her family through the worst of times. Abby's also paying it forward for families of other fallen heroes.
I love being able to push people and show them that they can do more than they think they're capable of doing.
Tonight only on News 3 Now at 10, I'll reveal the special way Abby Barr is doing something good. Well, coming up next on News 3 Now at noon, how Heinz and Smoothie King are teaming up in a new product, plus why it's a big week for Disney's media holdings.
President Trump is threatening to slap tariffs of approximately 100% on imported semiconductors in a push to boost domestic production. The president made the announcement during an event at the White House Wednesday, unveiling Apple's commitment to invest $100 billion in U.S. manufacturing. In related tech news, Google also says it will provide $1 billion to U.S. colleges and universities for artificial intelligence education and job training programs. It's been a big week for Disney's media holdings. The company says its Hulu and Disney Plus streaming apps will combine into one app next year to create a, quote, unified app experience. The same day, Disney announced a deal that would make ESPN the exclusive U.S. domestic home of all premium WWE live events, including WrestleMania and SummerSlam, starting in 2026. That all followed the news that ESPN is also acquiring the NFL Network, NFL Fantasy, and the rights to NFL Red Zone. And fruit or vegetable? The great tomato debate may finally be settled. Heinz and Smoothie King are setting the record straight with a new ketchup smoothie. The frozen treat features notes of tomato blended with the flavors of acai, apple, strawberry, and raspberry. It's available for a limited time in 5 U.S. markets, including Atlanta, Chicago, and New York. That's your CBS News Money Watch report. For more, log on to cbsmoneywatch.com. At the CBS Broadcast Center, I'm Jesse Mitchell.
Here's the stock report at the noon hour. Right now, the Dow is down 305 points. NASDAQ is up 49, and the S&P 500 is down 20. We'll have the farm numbers straight ahead, along with Blaze's first warn forecast. Then later on Live at 4, how to make quick, healthy school lunches as kids head back to the classroom this fall. Pam Yankee is out of the radio barn on her Canadian Rockies farm tour, so here are your farm numbers. Right now, our Stuff the Bus campaign is underway in partnership with the Boys and Girls Clubs of Dane County. We're helping local students start the school year ready to succeed. Until the 15th of the month, we're collecting essential school supplies to support hundreds of kids across Dane County. You can help by leaving donations at our drop-off sites or contributing money online. Everything you need to know is on channel3000.com. Well, it's Thursday. That means meteorologist Blaze Keller, of course, has our furry friend of the week, and one of them, Blaze.
Yeah, she's a little squirmy kitty. This is Orchard. We're going to learn more about her and her sister or brother in just a moment, but she is just so adorable. But you'll probably hear her talking a little bit. She's a little energized. Hey, we traded out all of that smoke for humidity. You may have noticed it if you stepped outside. I noticed it when I was doing the weather earlier in the newscast, sweating from just being outside for just a couple of minutes, Miss Orchard. And that humidity is going to help bring back some rain chances as we go not only into tonight, but into the weekend as well. We all know cats do not like the rain, but we could use a little bit of rain out there. Orchard is looking at the relative humidity across central and southern Wisconsin, 60 to 70%, almost 80% out there in Decorah. That's because of all that corn sweat. So all of the water vapor that the corn gives off, because we got southerly winds also bringing up some moisture, it's all combining over parts of central and southern Wisconsin. So again, we traded the smoke. It's a little less hazy outside, but we then introduced back that humidity. And that humidity, Miss Orchard, it's not going away anytime soon. Look at those dew points. Not comfy is an understatement. It is certainly not comfy outside today, and it is going to be pretty tropical feeling as we go into not only the Friday, but into the weekend as well. But all of that moisture is going to add back a couple chances for some rain. She's going to squirm, and I really do not want her to drop. So I'm going to try to keep her as comfortable as I can. Okay. So the rain chances, they begin as we go into this afternoon. It's not looking super impressive. The rain chance today and likely into this evening is going to be what we call from outflow. There's a couple of storm chances off into Iowa, and maybe that rush of cool air helps ignite a few showers and thunderstorms back at home. Over the weekend, though, Miss Orchard, that's going to be a better chance. That looks to be a little bit more organized, maybe along a front. That's going to be pushing more of that air up through the atmosphere, giving us a better chance for more of that widespread shower and thunderstorm activity. So there is a look at that outflow, those showers and thunderstorms that develop from rain-cooled air rushing out ahead of it. That's going to be our rain chance today and into this evening. But as I mentioned, the better chance for rain, oh, thank you for the kisses, is going to be as we head into the weekend. We could see some showers and thunderstorms Saturday morning along a cold front, but it's going to be a weak front. Winds are going to turn right back out of the south. We're really not going to feel much in the way of relief. It's just going to be a little bit of energy scooting through the mid layers of the atmosphere. And then we'll see a better chance, or another chance for rain, I should say, more scattered showers and thunderstorms as we head Sunday into the morning hours and then again into the afternoon. Again, we don't really see any relief from these fronts moving on through. It's not a really strong cold front. It's just a little bit of energy, a little bit of forcing in the atmosphere to get some of those showers and thunderstorms going. Yes. Rain chances, they're looking pretty impressive across central and southern Wisconsin. Those reds and those purples, upwards of 2 to maybe 2.5 inches of rain over 7 days. This is not just in one day. So likely with these this uptick in rain chances over the next couple of days, we're going to see quite a lot of rain potentially, especially across central and southern Wisconsin, which is some good news. I mean, we've made some great improvements on the drought, but we don't want to stay too dry for too long. But on the flip side of that, Josh and Orchard and everybody else at home, we don't want to stay too wet. We don't want to get flooding. So I think these rain chances over the weekend will be good. And as I mentioned, we don't really see any relief, any cold fronts coming through until about Monday. So that's what also leads me to believe that those rain chances over the weekend are going to be a little bit more concrete, more likely. She is.
Notice every time you said rain, I heard that meow.
I know she doesn't like it, but isn't she adorable?
Oh, I can't wait to learn more about
her. Yeah.
Sounds good. All right, Blaze, thank you. Well, to the Mr. Food Test Kitchen now, where Howard's talking about one of the season's best food buys.
Just walk through the produce section in any grocery store or your local farmer's market, and it's pretty obvious that we're in the height of peak season. Yeah, they're one of the best food buys this month. So let me show you how to easily turn them into a cobbler that is so good, your tongue will slap you on the back of the head asking for more. We start off by peeling and slicing about 7 to 8 peaches, depending how large they are. After you peel them, they're going to be slippery, so hang on to them. Once they're cut, we toss them with some melted butter, cinnamon, sugar, cornstarch, and spoon it all into a baking dish. Now we top this with some refrigerated slice and bake sugar cookie dough before baking it off. You'll know this is done when the whole house is filled with a heavenly aroma. My favorite way to serve this is right out of the oven when it's bubbling hot and the cookie topping sort of melts in your mouth. Maybe serve it with a little ice cream and you're good to go. I do hope you'll go online and get the recipe for our cookie peach cobbler so you'll have it while peaches are at their prime. I'm Howard in the Mr. Food Test Kitchen, where today we found a peachy way for you to say, ooh, it's so good.
After the break, we'll have more on our Pets of the Week from the Dane County Humane Society. Welcome back. Potentially yours on a Thursday afternoon. The Dane County Humane Society is here, and we've got Lisa with our 2 kitties of the week, some busybodies today.
Oh my goodness, are they just exploring?
You got to hold on to this one, yeah.
He's ready to.
Don't let him fool you. He's a runner.
He is a runner. He's ready to jump ship.
So who do we have?
So this is Orchard, who did the weather with Blaze. And then Blaze currently has Cobbler.
Oh.
So Orchard's a female, Cobbler's a male. They were among 13 kittens that came to DCHS from another crowded shelter in Wisconsin earlier this week. And these 2 are part of I think there's 7 in the litter.
Okay.
So, but most of them look more like him than like her. So,
interesting.
Yeah. But they're super cute. She's more outgoing, I think, than he is. And now you see they're playing. So he takes a little more time to settle in.
Okay.
But super cute, super fun, very playful. She just gets right in your face and is like, hello.
She was a little
Oh, yes, yeah. It's like really fast, too.
Yes.
So for a family who's looking to adopt, especially more of a cat-like cobbler here who likes to run around, what do they need to, is there anything safety-wise that they should do around the house so that he's not exploring and maybe hurting himself on accident?
I mean, you could start him in a smaller room with less items for him to pull off, like a shelf or something, or knock off of a shelf, and then see how he's doing and start then expanding his exploration activities. Having lots of toys for them to play with, different scratchers so they're not scratching your furniture.
Do kittens do better in pairs? I know we like to separate dogs a little bit.
So you can get them in a pair and they can go home as siblings, but you don't have to. Some people do it because of the companionship. They want, if they're going to work for long hours a day, they want them to have someone to
little
play
buddy.
with.
That's what I did, yeah. My cats, well, they're interesting.
Aren't they all?
If you don't want to add 2 right away, you can add another little later too. So a lot of them do pretty well with it with this little intro.
He's ready.
You gotta be fast.
All
right, Lisa. Well, thank you for introducing us to them today. I'm sure they're gonna find a home.
Well, and we have a promo right now. It's the last day of our cat promo,
Oh,
so
there we
their
go.
adoption fee is half price. So
Perfect.
Another reason to.
Yes. So what would be the price for one and then both?
So
With the promo.
With the promo, it's $75 each.
Okay.
Or $125 for 2.
Oh, that's perfect.
There you go.
So and that's the half price promo.
Awesome.
Runner.
Well, thank you, Lisa.
Yes,
you.
thank you.
Hey, service days are back at DCHS. They offer children 4 years and older and their families the chance to engage in volunteer activities to help the shelter. Activities can include stuffing dog toys, making treat boxes, cleaning mats, and other tasks. Participants can enjoy time in the classroom, get those animals as well. Children ages 4 to 7 must be accompanied by an adult participant at all times. The next service day is Saturday, August 16th from 2 to 3:30. Hey, good news on last last week's pet, Pete the dog, was adopted. We love to hear it. So if you're interested in adopting a Dane County Humane Society, go to giveshelter.org. Thanks for watching today at noon. Bold and the Beautiful is coming up next. We're back with more live at 4.